Here's a map of the world. Can you find Jamaica? How long did it take you? Let me know in the comment section below. Come let me teach you patois now. Hello everyone, welcome to Shan's Patois Academy, Jamaican Patois Simplified. My name is Shan, your Jamaican Patois teacher from Jamaica. Now, in this video, I'm going to take you to Jamaica. So, let's go. Now this is a spatial view of Jamaica. And if you notice the shape, I really like the shape of Jamaica. It's really unique. Before I tell you where Jamaica is, because this is already here, I'm just going to highlight some of the popular places in Jamaica that you may have heard of before. So here we have Kingston. Do you see how small it is? Kingston is really small. It's probably the most populous area in Jamaica, but it's the smallest parish. And right beside Kingston, we have Portmore. That might also be a popular place. You've probably heard about Portmore in many songs. Then we have Montego Bay. It's on the north coast. Montego Bay is on the north coast. It's right here. That's how small it is too. And then we have Otrius. That's also a popular tourist destination. If you notice, they're both on the coast. Most of the popular areas are on the coast because that's where most of the beaches are. And then we have Negril over here. So these are some of the more popular places, I think, with tourists. Now, so this is Jamaica. This is what it looks like. Now we're going to see where it actually is. So let's zoom out a bit. Now, if you notice, Jamaica is an island and it's completely surrounded by the Caribbean Sea. This is the Caribbean Sea here. So when you come to Jamaica and you go to the beach in Otrius or Montego Bay or Negril or St. Elizabeth or any of these places, you're swimming at the beach, you're actually swimming in the Caribbean Sea. Isn't that cool? Now, if we zoom in again, you'll notice that the closest neighbor to Jamaica is Cuba. So if you're familiar with Cuba, but you don't know where Jamaica is, you can always remember that it's close to Cuba. But if you also don't know much about Cuba, so you're going to forget that, you can just remind yourself that this is Jamaica right here, and this is Cuba. But if you look around it, you'll notice that the United States is right here. This is the United States. Everybody knows where America is, I think, where the United States is, because all of this right here is really America. Then we have North America, Central America, South America. They're all Americas. But the United States, I think most people know of the United States or know where it is. So you can just remember that it's close to the United States. This is Florida, and then Cuba, and then Jamaica. Haiti is next to it. If more familiar with French speaking countries, Haiti is right next to it. So if you're more familiar with Spanish speaking countries, then you remember that it's right next to Cuba. If you're more familiar with French speaking countries, it's close to Haiti. And if you can't remember any of those, it's closer to the United States. If you're probably in Asia or something, everybody knows where the United States is, so Jamaica is very close to the United States. Now, whenever I travel outside of Jamaica, especially when I'm in Asia, people always assume that Jamaica is in Africa. And it makes sense, right? Because 90% of Jamaicans are from African descent. Well, about 90% are from African descent. And on the world stage, most of the people who represent Jamaica, whether in track and field or in music or in other areas where we excel, whether in the beauty contest, most of the people representing Jamaica are actually from African descent. So I understand why a lot of people would think that Jamaica is in Africa. because when they're talking to me, a lot of people associate black people with Africa, and I don't mind, but it's not there, so I just want to educate you. Now, let's see how far Jamaica is from Africa. Let's type in. Now, we know that Africa is a continent. That's also something that I hope a lot of people understand. Africa is a continent with over 50 countries, right? So let's find, I know South Africa. So let's type in South Africa. That's one country in Africa. And let's see how far it actually is from Jamaica. Did you see that? South Africa, or the African continent, is literally on the other side of the world. That's how far it is from Jamaica, guys. So Africa is such a big continent. It's so huge. Look at this. Anyway, so this is Africa right here, and Jamaica is all the way over here. This is Jamaica. So that's how far it is from Africa, right? So yeah, the takeaway from this lesson today is that Jamaica is in North America. It's surrounded by the Caribbean Sea. Its closest neighbor is Cuba, which is actually Spanish speaking. And this region is quite interesting because Cuba speaks Spanish, Jamaica speaks English, and Jamaican Patois, of course. And then Haiti speaks French, and these are the closest neighbors to Jamaica. So this is where Jamaica is. So the next time somebody asks you, or if you meet a Jamaican, you don't have to assume that it's in Africa. You can just say, oh, I know where that is. That's near Cuba, right? Or you can say, I know where that is. And then you can point it out on the map. So I want you to comment right in the comment section if you already knew where Jamaica was, how to locate Jamaica. And if you didn't, are you one of those persons who thought that Jamaica was in Africa or South America or Asia? Let me know in the comment section below. So now that you know how to locate Jamaica, do you know how to speak their language? Well, you're on the right channel, because on this channel I teach Jamaican Patois. So please check out some of those videos that are on this channel. Are the bell that? Class done, you know. Take care of yourself, Zine. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time when I upload a video. Also, please follow me on Instagram for daily Jamaican Patois vocabulary. Are the bell that? Class done, you know. Take care of yourself, Zine.